Right. I'm Georgie Zelenak. I'm a Bathymetry Data Manager. I work for the University of Colorado and the Cooperative Institute for Research in Environmental Sciences, or CERES, in support of the NOAA mission. Within NOAA, I'm a part of the National Centers for Environmental Information, or NCEI, and I've been a part of the team for about a year and a half. So I studied geophysics at the Colorado School of Mines. Following my undergrad, I transitioned into leading field crews. I was collecting electromagnetic data on tectonic systems and then also on active volcanoes. Eventually, I ended up going back to grad school, again for geophysics. I went to Scripps Institution of Oceanography in San Diego, and again, kind of focused on studying volcanoes using electromagnetics. Following grad school, I kind of did a shift in my career. I found that I was really excited about kind of supporting science rather than being the actual chief scientist out there collecting data. So I started work as the science operations coordinator for a study abroad program on tall ships. And in that role, I was maintaining lab equipment, I was mentoring younger scientists that were out on these ships, helping them collect a wide range of oceanographic data, and then also preparing them to mentor students more effectively. So a lot of experience in the field and then out on ships kind of prepared me for my current role as a data manager working with seafloor data. So I was born and raised in Colorado, and as a kid, I was always obsessed with the ocean. I think kind of in part because it was this rare and special thing that I only saw a few times kind of in my lifetime as a kid. And it kind of became an obsession for me, and my parents were super supportive of that. I was really fortunate when I was in high school, I got to go out to California for a summer class, and it was led by a professor of geology. And I remember my mind was just kind of blown that there are mountains underneath all the water, underneath the oceans. Kind of my education to that point had said, you know, the majority of the planet is water, but I'd never thought about or been taught about what was underneath all that water. And for me, it was just kind of this mind-blowing revelation. Like there's mountains down there. That's so cool. And that idea I just kind of latched onto, and it guided my interest for a lot of years after that. So for me, geophysics was just a tool to eventually study the ocean. So the oceanography part's been with me for a long time. The data management aspect of my interest really developed later on. I was very fortunate to get to be on all of these field crews to help collect really cool data in parts of the world not many people get to. And I loved that, but it was hard to then see the data just kind of sitting on hard drives underneath the desk. You pour a lot of love and energy, and also a lot of money goes into collecting this data. So you hope it gets used as much as possible by as many people as possible. And that just kind of slowly started to form in the back of my mind, that idea that this data needs to go somewhere. And eventually there was this opening with CERES. And when I saw the posting, it just kind of clicked. So it's oceanographic data, it's what I love, but the focus is on making this data freely and publicly accessible. So making it so that instead of the data sitting on a hard drive, it's available through our website, it's archived securely, and anyone can go in and access this data for whatever their purpose is. You know, we can make it now so we can map once and use the data many times. Yeah, it's just fascinating to me. It just happened to come together where these different ideas and passions of mine are all in this one job. Yeah, so my typical day is kind of all over the place most days. Always the goal is to get data into our archive and get it publicly available. So a lot of times that's taking data packages that we've received and pushing them through our pipeline, making sure that they are making it to the tape archive, making sure that the website is up and running for them. That's kind of base level day to day. For me, a lot of the exciting work comes when I can work with software developers to improve our systems, to make it easier to pull data in. And I also really love when my day includes working with the data providers directly. There's a massive initiative right now to map the seafloor in high definition by 2030. Right now, only about 20% of the seafloor has been mapped in high resolution. So 80% to go in 9 years now. And there's a huge community behind this push all over the world trying to collect data and then get it into our archives so that it can be used. And I love when I can be in on those conversations. It's inspiring to hear all the different teams that are coming together and to really have conversations with them about how to make this data accessible with the least effort on their part, but also ensuring it's usable by everyone worldwide. So the really exciting days are when we have these conversations, and it reminds me that, you know, we're based in Colorado, but we're a part of a global effort, which is so much fun and so exciting for all of us, I think. So my biggest takeaway from my career, and one of the things I'm most grateful for, is that I was able to pursue my passion and my interest without concern that my background was going to hold me back. I was a Colorado mountain kid who was obsessed with oceanography and kind of had a non-traditional career path to get to the point that I am now. You know, even if you want to do something that doesn't seem normal or seem like a natural fit, you can find a way to steer yourself in your career to get there. And it doesn't have to be pure science. Science support is a really viable career field, whether you want to be an engineer or if you want to actually be out on the ships sailing or be a captain, whatever path you want to take, there's a place for you, and you can find the support to get where you want to go. And I'm so grateful for the people who mentored my path, and you know, we're always here, all of us, to help you get where you want to go in your career.